Nutrition science, nutrition research, validity. The CRAAPP test, or CRAP test. While there is a wealth of information about nutrition on the internet and in books and magazines, it can be challenging to separate the accurate information from the hype and half-truths. You can use the CRAP test to help you determine the validity of the resources you encounter and the information they provide. By applying the following principles, you can be confident that the information is credible. The CRAP test principle, the questions to ask. Currency. When was it written or published? Has the website been updated recently? Do you need current information, or will older sources meet your research need? Where is your topic in the information cycle? In general, newer articles are more likely to provide up-to-date perspective on nutrition science, so as a starting point, look for those published in the last 5 to 7 years. However, it depends on the question that you're researching. In some areas, nutrition science hasn't changed much in recent years, or you may be interested in historical background on the question. Relevance. Does it meet stated requirements of your assignment, or does it meet your information needs, answer your research question? Authority. Who is the creator, author, publisher, source, sponsor, and are they reputable? What are the author's credentials and their affiliations to groups, organizations, agencies, or universities? The authority on nutrition information would be a registered dietitian nutritionist, or RDN, a professional with advanced degrees in nutrition, a Master in Science or PhD, or a physician with appropriate education and expertise in nutrition. Accuracy. Is the information reliable, truthful, and correct? Does the creator cite sources for data or quotations? Who did they cite? Are there Purpose. Is the intent of the website to inform, persuade, entertain, or sell something? Does the point of view seem impartial or biased? Who is the intended audience? What kind of effort was put into the creation and delivery of this information? Was it researched, revised, or reviewed by others before published? The CRAP test is a 6-letter mnemonic device for evaluating the credibility and validity of information found through various sources, including websites and social media channels. The CRAP test can be particularly useful in evaluating nutritional-related news and articles. When it comes to nutrition advice, the adage holds true that if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. There are several telltale signs of junk science, untested or unproven claims or ideas usually meant to push an agenda or promote special interests. In addition to using the CRAP test to decipher nutrition information, you can also use these simple guidelines to spot red flags of junk science. When you see one or more of these red flags in an article or resource, it's safe to say you should at least take the information with a grain of salt. So, is it current? Is it relevant? Who's the authority? Is it accurate? What is the purpose? And what is the process? Ask the questions of the CRAP test. So, trustworthy sources. Authoritative nutrition news is based on solid scientific evidence, supported by multiple studies, and published in peer-reviewed journals. You can obtain valid nutrition information from many reputable organizations, websites, and professionals if you know where to look. Whatever the source of your nutrition news, remember to apply the criteria outlined previously in this unit to ensure the validity of the information presented. You can find many trustworthy sources that advocate good nutrition to promote health and prevent disease using evidence-based science. Organizations active in nutrition policy and research include the Department of Agricultural, Food and Nutrition Information Center. The USDA website has more than 2,500 links to information about diet, nutrition, disease, body weight and obesity, food safety, food labeling, packaging, dietary supplements, and consumer questions. Using this interactive site, you can find tips and resources on how to eat a healthy diet, nutritional information, and a food planner. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, or AND, the AND promotes scientific evidence-based food and nutrition information. It is focused on informing the public about recent scientific studies, weight loss concerns, food safety topics, nutrition issues, and disease prevention. This website also has lots of practical tips and suggestions on how to plan and prepare nutritious meals. The Department of Health and Human Services provides credible information about healthful lifestyles and the latest in health news. A variety of online tools are available to assist with food planning, weight maintenance, physical activity, and dietary goals. You can also find healthful tips for all age groups, tips for preventing disease, and information on general health issues. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The CDC provides up-to-date public health information and data on many nutrition-related topics, including healthful eating, cholesterol, high blood pressure, obesity, alcohol use, breastfeeding, infant and toddler nutrition, and food safety, as well as other public health issues like physical activity and tobacco usage. Web domains can be an indicator of the reliability of a website. Agencies that end in .gov are usually considered to be trustworthy sources of evidence-based health information. University websites typically ending in .edu, indicating the source is focused primarily on providing educational resources rather than seeking financial gain. Many professional organizations and nonprofit organizations use websites ending in .org, but this type of domain may also be used by special interest groups and bias groups promoting businesses, and company websites typically end in .com, indicating that the primary focus of the website is to promote that particular company's services and goods rather than to simply educate a consumer. News organizations also have .com websites, and while their primary mission is to inform readers, the same rules of discernment apply to make sure they're delivering news objectively. Major news organizations, or those with a science or health focus, usually have reporters who specialize in these areas, so have more background knowledge in the field, and they're more likely to have a process for fact-checking an article. Trusted professionals. When looking for credible nutrition information, one of the most important aspects to consider is the expertise of the individual providing the information. Look for professionals with the following degrees and backgrounds: a registered dietitian nutritionist, RDN, MS or PhD, or an MD with expertise in nutrition. Registered dietitians or professionals with advanced degrees in the field of nutrition are the most credible sources for sounding nutrition advice. Be skeptical of other official sounding credentials like holistic nutrition practitioner or even just nutritionist. There are no standards for what these titles mean, which means that anyone can call themselves a nutritionist, and you could be taking advice from a well-qualified individual or someone who just took an online course or got a mail order certificate. Physicians can also be good sources for nutrition information, depending on their education and background. Be mindful that most medical schools include minimal or no education and training in nutrition. So most physicians have limited knowledge in this field unless they have sought out specific nutrition training.